Alright, so in 7.5, we learned how to condense and expand these logs, and also to do something that's called change of base. The homework being on page 510, let me show you how to do a few of these. Let me start with a simple one, number 15. Number 15, they're asking you to expand the log base 3 of 4x. Okay, this is multiplication. Consider these two terms. Okay, both of these terms are part of the log. Because it's multiplication, we can rewrite this, since we're expanding, as the log base 3 of 4 plus the log base 3 of x. Multiplication here means we can take a single log statement when we expand it and make it two log statements, both keeping base 3, just like the original, but instead of 4 times x, now it's 4 plus x. Let me go ahead and do another one, a little bit more difficult. Let me go ahead and do number 21. Okay, now in 21, it's the log base 4 of x over 3y. Now, we have an x, we have a 3, and we have a y. Those are three different terms. We have division, okay, and down here we have 3 times y. So we're going to end up, since there's three terms, with three log statements. The first will be the x, then we have the division for y, and then for the 3, and then the division for the y. Okay, here's our x term, minus for division to the 3, and then minus for the division for the y. Now let me do one more of these where we actually have exponents. Let me do number 25. At number 25, it's the natural log of x squared y to the 1/3. Okay, now we have exponents on both of these. Consider these as multiplication, though. We're multiplying x squared times y to the 3rd. So my first step is going to be to turn this statement into two logs. One with the x squared and the second one with the y to the 1/3, and we put a plus sign between the two because these are multiplied. My final step will be to take the exponent and put it out in front of the log statement. So we'll end up with 2 ln of x plus 1/3 ln of y. Okay, so that's how you do those. The opposite of expanding is condensing. So let me go ahead and do one of those. Number 35 I'll do, which is 2 log x plus log 11. We see plus. When we have plus, it means we can combine these under a single log term. Anytime we're going to be condensing, your answer should have one log term. If it has more than one log term, you haven't fully condensed. Okay? But before I'm going to condense, I'm going to move any constants I have or any variables I have out in front of the log back as exponents. Okay, remember the rule here. This 2 is an exponent on x. Okay, now that I've done that, my final step will be to multiply these two under a single statement. And I'll end up with the log of this, and you can rewrite this actually as 11x squared. Okay? Let me do one more of those for you. I'll do number 39, which is a little more complex. In number 39, we have the natural log of 40 plus 2 natural log of 1/2 plus natural log of x. Okay, we have three terms here. First thing I'm going to do is fix my exponent. So I'm going to leave everything the same except with the 1/2, and I'm going to square it, because that's what the 2 means out here. Now, that's an actual number. I can go ahead and 1/2 squared is 1/4. Okay? So now I've taken care of my exponents. Now I have pluses and plus. So I'm going to condense. It's going to be 40 times a 4th times x. 40 times a 4th is 10. 10 times x is 10x. So this entire string of 3 log terms was condensed into a single. The final thing I'll show you is change of base. We had to do a few of those. I'll go ahead and do number 45. The log base 4 of 7. Okay, the rule is You take the log of this, and you divide it by the log of that. And then you can use your calculator, using your log key, to come up with a decimal answer for this, and it's about 1.404. All right, good luck.